Alright, what up everybody? It's your boy Akeen and welcome to this vlog. Continuing with my MAC conference previews for the 2015 college football season. In this vlog, I'm here to talk about the Bowling Green Falcons. Last year they had a good year, going 8-6 overall, and this is their second year for head coach Dino Babbers. Now, they actually had the return of former quarterback Matt Johnson. He was out for last season after passing for over 300 yards in the first game, but then missed the remainder of the season, and James Catney had to step it up at the quarterback position. Now, Napke had 3,173 yards passing, 15 touchdowns, and 12 interceptions. Compared to Johnson, as he had 2 years ago, where he had 3,400 yards passing, 27 touchdowns, and just 7 picks. And he's going to be starting this year as a senior, coming off a return from an injury. Now, their offense actually averaged 30 points per game with Napke at the helm at quarterback, and I think they're going to improve this year with the return of Matt Johnson. Now, they do have the return of their top overall players as far as the receiver and their running backs. They actually have the return of their top 2 running backs in Travis Green, who's a senior, and junior Fred Coppett. They both combined for 1,713 yards rushing and 18 scores. And the third part of the three-headed monster is their wide receiver, who was first team All-MAC conference at the receiver position with 1,093 yards receiving and 7 scores. Roger Lewis. I think this is a great target for Matt Johnson to throw to, so this is going to be a great three-headed monster offensively, even a four-headed monster if you do include Coppett, the second string running back for the Falcons. Now, they also have the return of first team all-conference player, actually all-conference honors, I believe second team overall, and Alex Hoodle, the offensive guard, which is a great thing. He is a senior. Now, as far as the defense, though, they averaged 33.5 points allowed per game. They need to increase better on defense, and they do have a new coordinator in Brian Ward from Western Illinois. He was the defensive coordinator at Western Illinois. Now, they do have the loss of Gabe Martin, the linebacker, as well as Nick Johnson and Rylan Ward. They're no longer with the team. So a couple players at home I'm looking to step it up this year. They do have Darnell Hunter, who had 7 pass breakups last season despite him missing 4 games. And then another player that I'm going to be looking at is another player that they did lose. I apologize. That's B.T. Thomas, who led the MAC conference with 8.5 sacks last season. And one last player that I'm going to be looking at this year is Eler Hardy. He's actually a transfer from Notre Dame. He ended up leaving the Fighting Irish, but he did graduate, so he is eligible to play at the safety position as a senior. Now, as far as their top recruits, they did a pretty good job in the recruiting process, picking up a couple of good players. They actually picked a 4-star quarterback and James Morgan from Green Bay, Wisconsin, 6'4", 210 pounds. He could be the future of the Falcons. And they picked up a player from Miami at the safety position in Miami, Florida, and Antonio Sotolongo. That I think is a decent player. And Matt Domer, he's a running back at 5'11", 200 pounds. He could be possibly the future running back, feature back in the later years to replace Travis Green and Fred Coppett, but we will see. Now, I think they're going to have at least 8 wins this season, just like they did last season. I think they're going to go 8-4 overall and possibly make it to the MAC championship, but we will see. This is going to be a very competitive year in this MAC conference, but I think they're going to go 8-4 in the regular season. Now, the next time to catch you guys will be in just a couple of minutes. I have a lot more blogs for you for today. Thank you for watching this vlog. I'm your man, Keenan McCall. Be easy.